Goodbye, my friend. I will forever miss you. Until tomorrow. Hello everybody, welcome back. And if you saw the intro to today's episode, you know he's gone. As of recording this is prior to the intro being filmed, so the cemetery is not built yet, but I have an idea of what I am going to be doing in today's episode, and I'm super excited to do it. So, as we know, in about this spot here, down beneath the world, and you can't see it because, I don't know, there is a place with a ton of obsidian. And what my idea is to build a stump. Not just any stump, a big stump that has a hole in the middle and drops all the way down there to the quote-unquote obsidian mines. That's where you're going to be able to get all the obsidian for nether portals and ender chests and etc. Stuff like that. Anyway, that's kind of the plan. And when I build that, I'm hoping to get it all done. But another thing that's going to be down there is a root system. And with that being said, what's going to be down there is going to be the catacombs of villager trading. Because villager trading is one of the worst things in Minecraft whatsoever, but it gets you so many stuff. So much stuff. But it is so annoying to set up. But I'm going to set it all up. And I'm probably not going to finish doing the catacombs in this episode because that's going to take way too much time. Probably like 3 days max. I'll get help from Dagger and from my other friend that's on the server, which I'm not sure what he wants me to call him. So I'm just going to call him for right now Bezbomb because that's his username on Minecraft. So this is what the house looks like. You guys must have seen last episode's thumbnail and been considerably confused. What on earth is going on? Why does the house look different from last episode's thumbnail? And here's the thing. Like I said in the last episode, I wanted to bring life into this build. More than just life, death. Death is also something that needs to be brought into a build in order to make it look good. So, what I did is I built holes. I took chunks out of my building and built holes. So there's holes in the roof, there's holes in the wall. The chimney's done. Aside from the smoke that's supposed to come out of it later in the season, there's a lot of rotting wood everywhere. Kind of looks like a brownie a little bit, to be completely honest, but that's okay. So there's holes in the wall, and there's pretty much holes everywhere. And it's just supposed to add to that feeling of old and abandonment because I always wanted this house to feel old and abandoned. So it isn't abandoned, but it is extremely old. Also, if you liked the time lapse from this episode, this is what it looks like from last episode. This is what it looks like underneath. And if you're wondering, Velocity, how did Bartholomew die? Well, Bartholomew died not by falling out of a hole. Bartholomew died by my own hand. It was on accident. I wasn't punching him. I didn't mean to do what I did. I don't have any enchantments either. See, one thing that I didn't show in last episode is that I did some farm expansions. Just a couple farm expansions. The farm is huge now, but while I was doing it, a pig walked where I was doing, so I killed the pig. The pig was Bartholomew. I came back in the house. I didn't see Bartholomew up here, so I was like, oh, okay, he must be upstairs. I wanted to go see him, so I came up here. He wasn't up here. So I was like, okay, that's a little odd. And I hadn't at first seen him in the basement. So I was like, okay, he must be underneath the stairs in the basement. So I came down here, and he wasn't there. And immediately, I knew from that moment on, Bartholomew had died by my own hand. On purpose? No. On accident? Yes. I had no control over what was happening because I didn't know it was Bartholomew. I know what you're all thinking. It's just a pig. Was Reuben just a pig? Was he? Didn't think so. But he died. And he died a noble death. And he will live on in the server's memory forever. He might not be the icon for the server. He may not be what our thing is, which is a sheep. If you didn't know, our thing is a sheep. And he may not be that. But what he is awesome. That's right. Also, another thing I'm going to be building in the starter area is a giant statue. And you might be wondering, Velocity, what's this statue? Is it a statue of you? Is it a statue of Dagger? Is it a statue of your friend? No, it's a statue of Technoblade. Yep, that's right. I have one already all designed out, along with the pedestal and a couple other things that will be going along with it. But I really do like how this is turning out so far. So, like I said a couple minutes ago, the main plan for today's episode is to add a stump that goes to the obsidian area down underground. And in order to get that, what we're going to need is the coordinates of the obsidian area. And you might notice that I don't have a shield. My shield broke. So, what we're going to do real quickly is we're going to go create a new shield, which we have wood up here. But we're going to create a new shield, and then we're going to go, and we're going to get the coordinates to the obsidian plains, as I like to call them. I'm sorry. I'm going insane. After Bartholomew's death, only so many things can just go wrong, you know? It's not like you can just pick yourself up and put yourself back together after 30 minutes of not having somebody. I mean, think about that. I'm not actually mourning this pig, though. I mean, I'm upset that he's dead, but I wouldn't have a problem with it. He was kind of annoying me anyway. But he is definitely going to forever be cemented in history because he's going to be the only thing in the graveyard. The only thing we ever build in a graveyard is for when our pointless pets die. And that's what the title of the episode's going to be. Pointless pets died. Or it's going to be when pointless pets die. And all the PNG or the thumbnail is going to be is a picture of the stump. So if you guys have already seen the stump, I hope it looks good. I don't know how long I will have spent designing that thing. I mean, it's a stump. I don't really think it needs all that designing done to it. Oh, did you see that? That skeleton thought he was good, but he wasn't. So this is already a really dangerous mission. I'm kind of risking everything just doing this, but I'm going to get the coordinates of the obsidian area, of the obsidian plains, as I call it, because it's quite literally just a flat area. But I am going to get that, and it's also going, like I said, it's also going to be where our villager trading hall is going to be for the season. Now, we might move out and build our own trading halls and stuff like that, but I'm not 100% sure if we are yet. But for the catacombs, where it's all going to be, it's going to stretch out into, like, a ton of nothingness. So that is going to be 100% something we need to consider. So, yeah. Now that I've got the coordinates for that, I think it's about time we start digging a hole down there. And, yeah, so probably not going to do it in a third-person time-lapse because my third-person time-lapses are a little iffy right now, and I don't really like to see the border when I record it, so I'm still working on that, but I am planning on fixing that pretty soon. So, that is something that's gonna happen. But I'm gonna get out of here first before we jump straight into a time lapse, because I would like to at least show me not dying going up to the surface, because that'd be nice. I mean, imagine not seeing that. Imagine me just. Man, I didn't just cut. Just didn't just cut until I'm like right next to the surface. No. What? No. No. Never. No. I would never. I would never. No. Cutting to where I just. Yeah. No. I'm not actually. I know. I'm kind of leading it on like I'm gonna, but I'm not. I assure you, I'm not. Yeah. Yeah, boy. What you gonna do? You gonna shoot me? Oh, he got me. Okay. He got me again. Okay, I'm not really too scared. He's just a dumb, stupid-looking skeleton. Aw, that poor zombie thought he could kill me. Don't you love it when mobs think that they're all that and they're not? The guy really just doesn't want me to get out of here alive. He wants to be the one to kill me. He wants to say to his friends, guys, I killed him. Guys, I did it. I am by far the best skeleton in all of existence. Well, that is simply just not the case. Also, you might have noticed that the entrance to the mine is a little bit more polished, as it is opened up a lot, because of the fact that I am a cobblestone fiend. That's right. I feed off of cobblestone. I absolutely feed off of it. Anywho, I really hope you do like the roof of the house, because the roof of the house is my pride and joy, just like Bartholomew was. But now all we have is Bernard. Bernard's admittedly better, but Bartholomew was a mindless pig that had his eyes crossed 110% of the time. I know that doesn't make sense, and it's not supposed to. Just like the way that he could just walk in a straight line and not get dizzy. Oh my goodness, that chimney I thought that chimney was a skeleton. Okay, we're just gonna get into a first person time lapse. So without further ado, let's go. Alright, now we have a direct drop directly down to where all of the obsidian is. Took me a little while to get there and then get back up, but I think we did a pretty good job with that, or did it pretty quickly and didn't lose any tools, luckily, or die. But I definitely still do want to do the catacombs. It's going to stretch out a long ways around here. I'm going to need a lot of help in order to get this done, but I really think it's going to be worth it because it's going to look awesome. I think. I don't know. But it's going to require me to mine a ton of these trees, a ton of oak trees, because it's going to be an oak stump. And yet I still have yet to design the stump. So, yeah. Alright. So, I think I'm going to quickly cut to where the stump is done. So, whoop. Oh, man. I broke my... hang on, guys. I'll bring us back in a second. Okay, and cut. All right, so after that time lapse, I've decided to build a bank. So this is basically so that everybody can store their currency somewhere, so that if they don't have enough diamonds or something to pay for something in a shop, they can easily just get a quick credit loan, but depending on how well they pay back and when they pay back people. So I'm gonna build a bank, and I'm just gonna cut to when it's done. So hey guys, sorry, this is future me editing this video. I don't have the time lapse anymore. I reset my computer before I finished editing this video and I forgot to get it. So sorry about that. I also don't have the time lapse of me creating the stump, sadly. But if I did, I would use it. Also, if you did like the song, thank you for listening to it. I made it, so hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you in the next one, and goodbye.